You've probably heard a lot about leadership, and I want to talk about the importance of leadership and a few things that I've learned in my uh, few years as a leader, leading an organization, leading a church. I want to talk about a few nuggets about leadership, a few thoughts that I have on leadership. Leadership, number one, is not a right, it's a privilege. It's a privilege. When we get to lead people, it's not a right, it's a privilege, it's an opportunity that we've been given to lead those people, to give them direction. Therefore, we must seek to do what is right every time because it's a privilege to guide people. It's a privilege to pour into their lives, whether it be in management in a company, whether it be in an organization like a volunteer organization, like a church that I lead myself as a pastor. Uh, we don't take it for granted. We should not never take it for granted because leadership is not a right, it's a privilege that God has bestowed or gave unto us. So I have a few thoughts about leadership. Nothing happens of significance in life without leadership. Without leadership. Nothing of significance happens without leadership. I want to kind of jog your thoughts here. If you go to your favorite restaurant or your favorite supermarket, if it's orderly and organized because there's leadership behind the scenes that makes sure everything works the way you like it, it's because somebody has taken the time to think things through, how to do certain things, how to shelve those things, how to put this in place, how to put that in that place. It takes leadership. So nothing in life happens of significance without leadership. So leadership is of paramount importance. Nothing moves without leadership. I want you to think about that. Nothing moves in life that is of significance without leadership. Whether it be great countries, great companies that we emulate, is because there is great leadership behind the scenes. The less you need to know who's in charge of an organization or whatever, that means there's great leadership because you don't need to see their face. Things are running smoothly. The more you need to see people on a daily basis, leaders showing up every time, that means there's a crisis. Because if things are moving so well, you don't need to see the leaders being present. The less you see of them, you don't know, maybe your favorite supermarket or favorite restaurant or whatever, sometimes you don't even know who owns it, but it works like a well-oiled machine because there's great leadership behind the scenes. So leadership, a few more points that I have here that I want to share on leadership. Our job as leaders is to impact people's lives forever. Our job, whenever you are given an opportunity to lead, whether it's a team, whether it's a group of people, make sure you impact them. Their lives are better because they came into contact with you. That's what great leadership does. It leaves you better off. It adds value to your life. That's what leadership should do. Their lives should be better because they encountered you. They encountered your leadership. Nothing succeeds in life without leadership. I want you to think about that. Nothing of significance succeeds in life without leadership. It might be a business idea. It might be a school. It might be whatever. The things that have impacted your life is because there was great leadership behind the scenes. So good leadership brings a covering. It brings shelter. It brings protection. Good leadership promotes growth. How do you know that you have encountered good leadership? Say you get a new job, you just been hired. The environment, if the environment fosters people to learn, it fosters people to grow, to advance, you've just encountered good leadership right there. It doesn't press people down, but it promotes an environment where people can learn, can evolve, can grow. that is valuable and good leadership, and you should never take it for granted, because it's not every day that you encounter good leadership. Trust me, you know. So good leadership creates an environment where people can thrive, not just get by, not just survive, but where people can thrive, where people can be challenged, where people can feel like they contribute, where people's lives go to the next level. That's what good leadership provides. Good leadership is a torch that provides a light in a dark place, provides a torch. It illuminates, it gives you direction, it unearths potential in somebody or in people, and people start to realize that they carry more than they know, because they've been exposed to good leadership. That's what good leadership does. It gives hope, and it gives direction. It brings stability. That's what good leadership does. It brings stability in uncertain times. I say good leadership is like a compass, or in our day and age now we will say it's like a GPS, like a GPS. It gives you direction. If you have a GPS, even if you're in a new city that you don't know, that you've never been, as long as you know you're equipped, that vehicle you're driving is equipped with a GPS, or your phone is equipped with a GPS, you're going to get from point A to point B. You're going to get your direction. That's what good leadership does. It gives a sense of direction. It focus. It gives people vision. It gives people clarity that, and it gives people direction, because that's what leadership should do. It should give people direction that this is where we are going, this is where we have been, and this is where we are going. Once people have direction, or something, or in church we call it vision, a vision where a vision focus, where we want to go. We are here right now, but we want to go there. That's what good leadership does. It gives people direction. It makes people safe. It makes people safe, because when people know that, okay, we are here, but we're going there, and this is how we're going to get there, then they can work towards where they are going. The Bible says, I'm going to borrow from the Bible, without vision the people perish, or another version say, without vision people throw out restraint. They throw out caution. Without vision, people throw out parameters. Parameters are things that guide you. It's like it's like a lane. It tells you, I'm staying on this lane. Like athletes, when they do track and field, they are assigned a lane. If they skip into somebody else's lane, they are disqualified. So good leadership, what it does is it makes you stay in your lane. And it gives you parameters that this is what we do, this is what we focus on, this is what we are working towards. That's what good leadership does. So I just wanted to come and encourage you and give you some pointers about leadership, and let you know that leaders, few leaders are born, most leaders are taught. So you can be a great leader. There's so much resources out there. Find great authors that you will teach on leadership. You can find all great materials. But I just wanted to come and encourage somebody. So if you ever stop by and watch this one, I'm just encouraging you that leadership is taught. Most leaders are not born. So you can find the information you need. And whenever you are a leader, it's not a right, it's a privilege to lead people, because you get to impact people in their lives. You can impact them the right way or the wrong way. You choose whether you want to add value to their lives or pull people down. So it's up to you as a leader to create. John Maxwell said, everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So as a leader, you set the tone. If it's an organization that you lead, you set the tone based on how you conduct yourself. People catch your attitude. They catch everything you do. You set the tone. So make sure that you're setting the right tone and attitude in the organization you lead. And remember, leadership is not a right, it is a privilege. Take care.